Hello and welcome to Perilous Pursuits, a live D&D podcast where a bunch of us nerdy-ass friends sit around a Zoom call and play D&D. Tonight we follow the emerging group Maximus and the Miners as they try to unravel the mysteries of Icewind. Warning, some content may not be suitable for all audiences.
We are in East Haven, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're coming out of the wet trout.
Oh yeah.
We're pulling out
Yeah, Quincy
The
came
white
out of the
trout
wet
and
trout
the wet
too,
lady.
didn't he?
Yeah. Time to pull out of here.
You did remember.
Did I say more? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
No.
Honka.
You're the only one that's gotten some this whole campaign.
It depends if you,
Were you awake?
if you include the insertion of a boot in your ass.
Yeah, his boot got to second base.
there was genital contact, so I guess that could count.
So you guys finished battle at the ferry.
Yes, come on now.
Yeah, we cleaned up
It's
the
like
battle.
teeth.
Killed some dwarves. And then we went through town and we were searching for more dwarves. We figured genocide's a good way to go. You can get paid pretty good for it.
I don't know if you want to edit or not.
I don't edit.
It's amazing how often we hear in the podcast that releases, I'm going to have to edit that.
Yeah, and then I don't. Because I'm not saying the shit.
And when he says it, it gets edited.
Yeah, it gets cut out.
Our
perfect.
listeners demand quality and originality and real D&D.
Stupid.
So they don't listen to us, or what?
Authentic.
Authentic. They want authentic.
There was something
All
about
the
quality.
Patreon members.
Well, sorry, authentic.
Not quality, just
authentic.
doesn't okay. All right, I agree then.
Not authentic, just authentic.
Yeah.
You guys dropped the bodies off at the town hall. You had a
Just like we dropped the
conversation.
beat.
Oh, okay, we'll get there.
Go. I remember back
Smoke
when
and
they said
Yeti. Well, Yeti went hunting. Smoke played chase. A deer was caught and killed and brought back for food. Ponto and Maximus practiced at the White Lady. You guys were invited to a seance of sorts with Ronaldo, the halfling, after the show, late at night. You guys, Maximus and Ponto, practiced at the White Lady. And then you guys met up, went to the wet trout, you performed with great ease. Smoke had a great conversation bringing in the speaker Dineth and letting everyone know that they were there. They sat down.
Kind of a big name drop.
Yeah,
in front of
it was
everyone.
huge. Maximus performed. It was fantastic. It went well. He did an original. He had a conversation with Colin O'Leary. And through
Yeah, that was
great skill of luck,
What the
an
fuck?
item was taken off of Colin's person.
Oh, man. Should have silvery barbs then.
Then it would just be the miners.
It'd be M miners. Through the power of luck, that succeeded. And you find yourselves leaving the wet trout. As you step out into the cold, blistering night, the Arctic air hits your face and your extremities as you trek down the wall to the White Lake. The howl of wind catches your ears and almost as if someone's speaking upon it. the wind is coming off of the lake from the glacier to the north. You turn and look around, almost like maybe someone's trying to yell at you to catch your attention through the wind. Just a few other stragglers leaving the wet trail. And that's where we find ourselves tonight.
You guys hear that? Did you fart?
Hear what?
It might have been Quincy.
Oh.
You learned to talk down there now. Out of your ass. You actually can form words. He's almost there. I almost got him.
What the fuck?
I almost broke him.
Okay, let's go do the seance then. That's gonna be fun.
That sounds cool.
You guys are finished your performance. Your Maximus is kind of, expended some energy, and
Do you have your voice?
Well,
Yeah.
oh, that's a shame.
wow, you did not miss a second there.
Gargling with honey.
Keep your wits about you guys. There might be dwarves after us tonight on our walk back.
Are there any dog sleds outside of the wet route?
There was.
We're leaving.
I
There
checked.
is.
There is a couple?
Absolutely, there is.
I checked. There was one with the tassel before we went in.
Yeah. Is that one still here?
Yes.
I don't know what you guys are worried about.
Should I take a crap on it, Maximus?
Well, do you need to go right now?
Tassels might be quite common on dog sleds.
If you got the good berry, I could make it happen right away.
I have no good berry.
I think we don't need to worry about this. Torga, really, at this point.
Maybe it's all just in our heads.
I think so. We parted on good terms, I think. Maybe not.
Yeah, we parted on good terms. We only murdered part of them.
Not that she doesn't.
We've made it through like 4 other towns.
Yeah.
So there's no way that she's gonna track us down.
Oh, guys, it's been a long night. Maybe we shouldn't do the seance tonight. Maybe we should just turn in.
Well, I agree. You shouldn't do the seance. The rest of us will do it.
You guys are walking down the main road. I'm assuming along the lake edge.
We might learn the deepest, darkest secrets about each other.
I think we
Is that what
already
you're
know
hoping
those.
to learn?
You guys can still hear this howl of wind that's coming across the lake. It's very unnerving the way the wind is shifting and moving.
I look at Quincy.
You can kind of hear, you can kind of see smoke.
my ears.
Twitching. It's like, what the fuck is going on? It's too many noises.
I look at Quincy. Is he drawn to that from the north?
No. He's just stumbling along as normal.
We've never heard wind like this before.
You've heard wind howl off the lake. It's just
Sounds like
Seems talking.
more like kind of like when the wind goes between two narrow buildings and it's kind of got that high pitch. Howl.
Just setting up for a really creepy seance, you guys.
Right.
It's gonna be.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do the seance in the middle of the lake. That's where the white lady
Absolutely,
is, anyways.
you should do that.
I think we
that's a
should.
great idea.
The white lady's there. That's who he wants to communicate with. So.
Did she save a walk going all the way to the White Lady?
Probably pitch the idea.
Yeah.
Did those just have a short little walk?
You guys make it to the White Lady. Open the door, and as you open the door, the wind takes the door edge as you kind of stumble in, and the proprietor there kind of, what? Oh, it's you guys. Oh, why are you coming in so late?
We're here for oral.
Oh, good
Every
idea.
time.
You can see she's kind of wiping the sleep out of her eyes. At the back of the building of the first floor, you see Ronaldo. He's kind of hurrying around. He's got little bits and things everywhere.
Setting up little strings to
Yeah.
pull the chandelier.
He's setting up candles and incense bits and some silk scarves. Yeah, you can see he's hurriedly kind of moving things. He's like, oh, guys are here. Oh, it's great to see you. Oh, how did your show go?
It was by far one of my best performances ever.
Oh, that's
It
great.
was the goat.
Cool. There's goats.
Yes.
And you know, like he's a halfling, so he's quite like small. He's kind of like, oh, is there goats? He's kind of looking at you. Oh, wow. Are you guys excited? I'm excited. I've been preparing for you guys to come back. I didn't actually. It was getting late. I thought you guys weren't coming.
Is the white lady, is she single?
As far as I know.
What if we do the seance in the middle of the lake? Might be creepier that way.
That would be very creepy, but I would freeze my halfling ass off.
Oh,
Can we do it here where I've prepared?
I guess
You
we
can
have
kind of
to.
see this little space with, like, silk scarves and, like, a couple of sticks of incense and candles, multicolored lamps, and, the light from several of the candles illuminating, a really small-looking circle with pillows kind of on the ground.
This is how we sit in our council chambers.
Cool. Never seen one of you. Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from the Rihanna Plateau.
It sounds warm.
It is very warm. Usually we'd have a few dogs here for like snacks, but it's okay if you didn't bring any.
Cool. We don't eat dogs here. We
Like Scooby
use
snacks?
Exactly.
Are you saving that one? Oh,
How long will it take to do this?
I don't know that it. Last time I did it didn't go great. But I wanted to try again.
You're not selling it.
Okay.
Do we need to have our weapons ready?
What do
hope
you,
not. I
what do you
didn't need
mean
it
it
last
didn't
time.
go great?
Well, she came, but she didn't.
I just looked right at you.
She didn't really respond to any of our questions.
If you came by, you didn't.
Is that a problem for you?
No comment.
What a weird gesture. So I was hoping that maybe we'd have a little bit more fortune tonight. You guys need like a moment? Do you need like a drink or something? Do you need some water?
Always. Yeah, you've got a hot water with honey.
No, I've got
Maybe
water.
a little lemon.
He like pours a glass of water and water.
Where the hell are you gonna get a lemon up here?
I'll take the water.
It's ice cold.
You have goat's milk?
Drink the water.
Got water.
No, thank you.
He just like puts it down beside you. What am I gonna do with that? I've got my own. Do you guys want water?
No.
I'm good.
Okay.
Give me your glass.
Prestidigitation. I'm gonna make it smell like lemon.
You're so lucky he said smell like lemon.
He said that to us.
Yeah, yeah.
What he texted
What
the
he
DM.
really did.
I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability, Owl's Wisdom on myself.
That's great. So he's like, oh, you guys come join. Do you usually we get like an opportunity to ask questions? Do you guys have any questions about something you want to know that she might know?
Can I sniff you?
Sure.
And I just go up, I get a scent.
Well,
You smell very nice.
maybe she can tell us
Try.
about the Frostmaiden.
I'm sure. Maybe she knows something.
Yeah, that's. I would ask about Frostmaiden.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, if you guys are ready,
Yeah, let's
would
do
you like to
it.
try?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you see Ronaldo sits down. He's like, "Come, sit in the circle." He pushes back his sleeves and slowly, kind of like raises his hands. Like, "Lady who watches from the lake, come to us in our darkest hour. Tell us what you've seen. Tell us what you know." And after a moment's of silence, you kind of see the frost kind of like epic from the bottom up on the windows. See the light slowly The silk scarves slowly start to float and come down off of the lamps. The walls, from your perspective, seem like they kind of like creep closer and like over top of you at the same time, almost like haunted house mirrors.
Like Gandalf when he got mad.
Yeah,
Yes.
very much.
I
Kind
am
of
no
see like
conjurer
that-
of cheap tricks.
You kind of see the darkness, and he's like, you can see the beads of sweat. He's like, oh, seems like she's here. Who's got a question?
There are only a certain number of questions, so that was a question.
I don't know. It's usually how many were allowed until she gets upset, or I don't know.
Oh, we better hurry up. We'll get her upset real quick.
What can you tell us of the Frostmaiden?
Oh, okay, all right. You can kind of see he close his eyes again and kind of hold out his hands, and you can see he's like trembling and shaking almost. You see this etched finger of an answer come along the window, almost like unfrosting the glass to write the answer.
Cool.
And it says, slowly, the queen of frozen tears shall consume us all.
Oh.
Is
Sounds like-
Oral a college name?
I have to roll dice now.
We got one question before you pissed her off. One question.
Take 4 points of psychic damage.
Oh.
And you see Ronaldo, he's like, I need serious questions.
I have a question.
No.
What is...
You haven't had a beer or anything.
Hey, I've only got 3 temp hit points left, so.
What is calling to Quincy from the north?
Oh.
And you can see the finger on the wall slowly start to draw an image. And it looks like
A penis.
a tower.
A tower.
An erect tower?
It's a tower.
This lady's into porn.
Okay, sure.
So do you have any more questions? Otherwise, maybe, can I ask one?
Yeah, this is your seance.
Oh,
Before he does, I'll cast common motions on him
right.
so that he has like a level head and he's not too
I think if
nervous.
you call him anymore, he might pass out.
You hear a little, oh. He's really relaxed now.
And he'll come before the white lady.
He's like, do you know anything about the fishermen that have been captured? And the hand again goes to the window and slowly starts to etch through the frost. They have been captured to the north.
Did we know anything about the
I don't think so. Why are the dwarves collecting the rocks?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
The hand again goes to the wall and is like, you can see it slow, like almost like pondering the answer, like trying to find the information for the question you've asked. And it slowly starts to etch. And it says building.
Building?
Are they building the same tower he's called to?
At that moment, you kind of see Ronaldo kind of shaking,
Keep it together, lads.
to the ground, and then like you see the lights kind of
Damn.
light back up, and slowly the temperature comes back to normal in the room. He's like, I don't know about you guys, but that was crazy.
What happened? We didn't get all the answers.
What was the last question? I don't really remember much.
We asked if you had ever had a gay relationship.
Oh, twice.
Anything else?
What was her name and her mother's maiden name?
Her?
There.
Confused by the
Them.
answer. Oh. What questions did you ask? What information did you get?
Well, we are on the top secret mission.
You want to roll deception?
Sure.
Okay. What kind of mission are you on?
Top secret.
That's a 2.
Mm-hmm. That was very close.
Oh wow. A 2.
As you can tell, we are secret agents and we on secret missions and it's very secret information.
We're on a mission from God.
Thank you. So you're on the secret information. Secret mission with secret information from a secret group.
Yeah, I don't really know anything about it, but it's pretty secret even from me.
We're gonna help the
okay.
Frostmaiden.
He's such an idiot, nobody tells him anything.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
I'm sorry.
We all are.
Really, I don't know what happened. What happened?
We were told there's a tower in the north, and your fisher people are in the north. And
Oh, I asked about the fishermen?
yeah,
Oh, fuck me.
was that a problem?
Well, they went missing like 3 days ago. I've been kind of like worried about them.
Has anyone looked into them?
No, that's why I was hoping that was one of the questions I wanted to ask.
All we learned is the
They're
fishermen
to
are
the
in the
north?
north.
Oh, what is north? Yeah. Just ice and water, isn't it?
She showed a tower. Do you know of a tower north of here?
I don't leave town. I sometimes go to Brinchander
Is
to
there
play.
an archive of some sort or an old person that knows shit? Other than
And he
me?
kind of looks like at
The
you and at the lady. I'm like, you both are real old.
Yeah, maybe your acquaintance there knows something.
Oh, that's good. They're probably screaming out to me.
That seems like an odd
She'll
way
etch it
to,
in your
like-
back.
Seems like an odd way to communicate to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm deaf.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
All right. Wow, that was really interesting.
We told him the secret too, but he didn't hear, so it worked out well.
You told them the secret. You don't know the secret.
The secret mission.
So you told them the mission that you don't know.
I don't know it. He didn't hear it.
Who's on first? So, there was a tower in the north. The fishermen are to the north. What? Did you ask anything else?
If Oral was a college name.
And that's what
Oh.
shut the seance down.
We asked what she knows of the Frostmaiden, and the answer was that she's going to kill us all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that doesn't seem good.
Yeah, I think it's
Probably could have ended on that question. It's
probably the wrong answer.
Oh.
I don't think.
He kind of like looks around. It's just like it's like checking the walls to see if there's anything else gonna happen.
Do it again.
Well, I can't do it again with it.
Why not?
It's something I prepare. Like there's a cost involved, and I'm a little exhausted now.
Okay. Well, that was
that is
intriguing.
impressive. It was very cool how you got the frosting on the windows and the little
There's frosting on the windows.
yeah, a little invisible finger wrote the. I don't know if you can see it still.
He looks at. No, I don't see anything.
There, he wrote the little words in the or drawings.
Didn't write anything.
No, but the white lady did. She spelled very good.
Oh, did she? You were able to read her writing?
I didn't. I couldn't read it.
You don't know what even happened the whole time. Towards the end, you realized it was letters. Oh, she's writing!
I think she's trying to communicate with us. Some kind of primordial.
Communicate. Thought she was a shitty artist.
What is these rolling bushes? Oh, those are letters. Oh, wow, that's amazing. Last time I didn't get really any
good definitive answers. I thought it might not work.
Were you by yourself?
No, there was a few other people here.
Oh, tell them to look at the windows.
I'll do that next time.
This was just last night you tried?
No, it was last week.
Oh. And who are the people that you tried it with last week?
Oh,
The fisherman.
Yeah, the missing.
no, they weren't the fishermen. I don't think. No, they weren't the fishermen.
He's the catalyst.
Well, that was very exciting. I need to like write some of this down. Nothing else happened.
I farted.
Good to know.
Write
Make
that
sure to
down.
write that in the
Yeah, write
ingredient
that down.
pool.
The question that caused the seance to collapse was wanting to know if the Chardonnay rocks that the dwarves gathered are being used to make a tower.
Oh, that's a good question. You should probably talk to Jeanette about all this stuff.
Yeah, we should.
That's definitely not in my wheelhouse of knowledge.
Why are you? You're visiting here, right?
Well, yeah, I've been here for like 10 years.
Oh. Okay.
Not here specifically, but kind of like all around.
So what are you doing here? Why are you in this town?
Oh, I wanted to see what was going on.
Do you remember a time before the ice? and
I
snow?
do, yeah, I do.
And
It was
when-
actually quite nice here, especially in summer. It's like the flower fields along the edge of the lake. And yeah, there was like cliffs at the north. People would like jump off of them into the water.
And so when the winter came, why didn't you go back to where you're from?
Kind of got attached to these people.
The people.
I
In
mean,
this town.
no, not this town. I've been in Bryn Shander for like a couple of years. Been in East Haven for about 6 months.
So your friends are back in Bryn Shander.
Some of them.
What are their names?
Do you have friends here?
Just these guys.
Yes, no.
Nope.
Hi, I'm Ronaldo. I'll be your friend.
Yeah, you're the first.
He like takes his hand
I
back
have.
a little
It's
bit.
more fans than friends. You know?
Roadies.
Yeah.
Do you want us to look further into these fishermen that are missing, or?
I mean, that would be great. They've been missing for a couple days. I've been trying to get an audience with Danette, but he's seemed real busy.
There seems to be some indication that we should travel in a certain direction.
Yeah.
Do these fishermen, are they friends of yours?
I mean, I know them.
The town knows they're missing already, or?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I mean, sometimes you get caught in a bad storm and you have to go the opposite side of the lake, and if the boat freezes, then you gotta fucking walk. Takes a while,
Mm.
Right.
So they're not yet missing
but I mean, they usually
officially. But it's
a while since they've been seen.
And they were just out
They were fishing. Like that's what they
looking
do.
for food. Okay.
Like they go to them, they drag the boats like 1.5 kilometers to the middle of the lake, and then they get in the boats and then they row, and then they usually catch fish for like a few hours and come back with a small haul.
Okay.
And do you have another occupation? Or you do this full time?
No, I'm more of a storyteller.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have like any books out? Any articles? Maybe something I've read?
Probably not.
He's a slam poet. We went over this last time.
Maybe you could give us, a couple of bars, a rendition
I'm sorry.
of your work.
Oh, that's why I'm here. I'm trying to work on something for the White Lady.
Uh-huh.
Bring the lore to life here. Apparently, I don't need to work on it very hard.
In the last 10 years, though, you don't have any body of work.
Just like notes of things I've done over the years.
All right.
Well, if it's something that, you need some fresh ideas, maybe we could collaborate together, come up with, an idea,
So like
formulate
80,
something.
20?
Yeah, I mean, maybe something like that. I was thinking more 50-50, but like,
Oh. We can work on that.
yeah.
Maximus and the storyteller.
That
I'm
has a good,
Ronaldo. It's nice to
that
meet
has
you.
a good ring, you know.
Well,
You need a hype man.
Quincy's fallen asleep. It's late for him, you know. He had a big
it's
day.
late for everybody. Okay, well,
Well
thanks
done,
guys for
Ronaldo.
coming. It's been lovely to meet you all.
Yeah, that was fun.
What time
Informative.
is it right now?
It's like midnight.
Oh yeah, Maximus is tired.
Okay, I go to bed.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see you all later.
Right.
Have a great evening.
We'll talk to Danette tomorrow for
Are
you.
you staying here at the White Lady?
Yeah.
You've been staying here at the White Lady for 6 months?
No. Just like the past 2 weeks.
Do they give you a good deal here? And you stay for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, good price.
Yeah.
Maybe we should book some rooms for 2 weeks. You know, get a good price.
Going north.
That sounds like a waste of money.
You see the lady behind the bar kind of like frown her face and waste of time. It's not a waste of time. You're paying me.
It's a waste of money if I'm not here.
Sure. Anyways, thanks guys. Thanks for participating. It's nice to meet new faces.
Was informative. Thank you.
All right, I go.
He's kind of got like a little book and he's like scrawling some notes of what you guys were talking about.
Get a picture of that towel.
I go back to my room 1.
Oh, good.
I got it written right here. Me and Ponto are in the same room.
You guys, the night is yours.
All right.
You can go to bed. You can do anything else.
Go ahead. Big night.
Go to room 5.
You're Quincy's in room 4.
I'll go with Quincy.
Yeti and Smoker room 2. Quincy had his own room this time. Remember, he was like,
Oh, right. Yeah, I threw my damn sock away too.
Why use it?
My favorite sock. Well, many
Favorite
people have.
sock?
Yeah, but nobody filled it up like I did.
Blech.
when I get back to our room, I want to show Ponto this coin. Hey, Ponto, have a look at this. What do you think?
And he pulls out like a 2-inch gold coin. Like it's way bigger than normal.
Grab it.
That's about right size for your hands. Holy shit.
It's like a dinner plate.
What? Where did you get this from? What's this about?
Well, it's something I lifted.
Oh. Put it down and inspect it a little. Just a little trophy of your performance tonight.
Yeah, you could say that, yeah. But I mean, it's nothing like anything I've ever seen.
No, have I ever seen anything?
No. What you see in front of you is like a 2-inch perfectly shaped gold coin with a lute on one side and a lyre on the other.
It's part of the
Cool.
guild.
Maybe it's just to flip it, and then I'll know which instrument I should play that night. You know?
Yeah, but it's a harp and bitch.
I say so. It's spinning now in front of us, and we watch
Yeah.
it spin.
Doesn't have a harp on this.
Can you roll a
Deep
d20?
Perception.
Doesn't have a harp
Can.
on this. I needed a harp.
Ponto, do you want to roll a d20?
Ooh.
Forget you have the smallest.
I know.
I
I got a 3.
Awesome.
All right.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I had one years ago.
Yeah.
Ponto, around you,
Wow.
there's like like saucers and cups kind of in your room because they kind of have preset things. You can see like out from your armor, like water starts dripping and coming from it. Maximus,
Mm.
you shrink about 3 feet.
3 feet.
Yep.
That makes me shorter than Ponto.
No, you're 5. You said you were like 5 something, right?
Yeah, 5'11".
So you're the same.
I'm like 2'4".
He's melting in your
You're the same. You're the same size.
Oh man.
Oh man, now we can get in all sorts of trouble. Let's go.
There's like dripping waters coming off. Like it's like, where the fuck is this coming from?
I'll take off one of the gauntlets and just start pouring it out.
Why are you dripping?
Is it wet inside my armor, or is it just
Yep.
dripping from my armor?
It's wet inside your armor as well. Like water is continually dripping out of it.
Yeah, did you hear some squeaking voices?
Shut up, I'm trying to sleep.
Oh, sorry.
I don't think we should go outside and grab the coin and put the coin down. Something weird about this coin. Can I?
You think it was the coin that did that?
Can I identify the coin?
Yeah. How are you identifying it? The spell slot, like ritually.
No, I'll use the spell slot.
Okay. So it still takes a minute. You produce about 3 liters of water.
Maximus is collecting it.
Yeah, you should just put him in a cistern.
Water skins.
You just stand in the bucket and just like water goes in the bucket. You're like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing this.
If we tie him above a water wheel, we're gonna make it infinite power.
During the minute, you identify the item called the Coin of Possibilities.
Okay.
As an action, you may flip the coin, and depending on what you roll, something might happen to you or within 30 feet of you.
All right.
Do you feel lucky?
Is he getting skinny?
I don't know. You're 3 feet shorter. Do you feel lucky? I'll slide the coin over to you.
I think that's enough for tonight.
Yeah. Do I have a sense of how long this lasts, or?
It lasts about when you're done identifying it, you kind of start dripping. And Maximus, you start to grow a bit.
Just a bit.
Slowly.
Only certain parts don't.
They stay in regular
That's
size.
normal.
After about 10 minutes, you're fully back to normal.
That's better.
It's a little weird.
You also know the bucket is like full, like you're standing in, and you're like, "The fuck do I do with the water now?"
Maximus will taste it.
Really clean.
Clean water?
Yeah,
So it's not salty. It's not wet.
not salty.
It's not wet.
urine.
That's exactly right.
You would also know that this is. You need to take some time to attune to this item.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
How do you do that? Keep spinning it?
Yeah.
No.
You rub
Try
it.
it a bunch of times.
Rub it. This is a weird thing, this coin. I mean,
All right. It's your trophy, but I don't know if it's going to be a wildly practical thing in a lot of situations.
I don't know. This is just
It could be kind of fun. But
yeah. Just make sure that smoke doesn't get a hold of this.
you want me to hold on to it?
I think so.
I'll put it in one of the bags to hold it.
Sure.
I'm laying out all my Shadowland rocks on my bed before I go to sleep. Parto can't tell me what to do.
So I say we break into Yeti's room. You splash smoke with the bucket of water, and I'll take all the rocks.
What are you doing, Vincent?
Sleeping.
Okay, good. Just checking.
What's the innkeeper doing?
You're asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Sleeping.
He had an eventful day. You guys go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
A long rest is had.
Mm.
You wake up refreshed and ready to go.
Long rest. You go up a level?
No.
Level up?
Oh, goodness.
No.
Um,
You guys wake up in the morning. Kind of all roughly at the same time. Maybe Quincy's up a little late. Maybe sleeping in from all the physical activity he's had. You guys find yourselves together downstairs. Namitra, innkeeper, is in the morning. Oh, good morning to you all. There's been a note for you guys. And she has like a note and she puts it on the desk.
Namitra?
Isn't that her name?
No, that's at the White Trout. It's the White
Oh,
Dragon
that's right,
named
sorry.
Namitra.
Bardabin.
Bardabin is the old lady.
Correct. Yeah, she hands the letter over. She says, "Oh, this came for you in the morning."
Who brought it?
Someone from the speakers.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
It's wonderful. Thank you again for staying here. It's very nice to have company. Do you guys need to stay another night? Hold on.
we'll let you know.
Okay, that sounds great. It's good to see you all again. Have a great day.
What's the note say?
You open up the note and it says, please find your way to the town hall this morning at on behest of the speaker tonight.
I'll gather up my rock mattress.
You're kind of like stretching your kind of like etched into your back a bit in some weird spots, but it's all right.
The pain is good. Makes me strong. Like bull.
Do you like gather them up in a big bundle, or do you like have a holster for those and like?
No, there's a bag, so I'll go back to the bag.
Okay.
Except for my one stuff that Ponto doesn't know.
That's in your holster.
Yeah, it's
Or is your money in your
Oh
holster?
no, my money's in my holster.
Okay.
I just have one really high that Ponto can't reach. Just like shove it in my under my shirt here and my shoulder.
It's like it's like wrapped in a man bun on the top of your
Yes, that's a good move. I like that. I got a lot of hair too.
a Yeti bun.
Come on. I got a lot of hair.
It's all back here and rolled up.
Oh, I'm an Italiano.
It's just every morning he puts the Grecian formula, gets it all going up.
Guys wake up. You have had the note.
So we
The
go
day is
get,
in front of you.
I guess we could go talk to the town hall and then go have breakfast, huh? Could be important.
Breakfast first.
But we'd have to like go to the other side of town, have breakfast, then come halfway back though.
So, breakfast first.
All right, I'm going to town hall.
Oh, that's the latest. There's like plans of opening a restaurant nearby here. This is such a pain in the ass.
You know, that seems like a lot of work for me.
But it doesn't have to be you. Maybe next door someone could do it. Or
I'll bring it
Do you
up.
think anyone's going to be there at town hall at first thing in the
The
morning?
note says come immediately,
It said make sure you stop by this morning.
whenever, willy nilly.
Yeah, that's
It didn't.
Yeah.
Did it sound willy nilly or did it sound?
It said, please come to
Okay.
the speaker to ask.
I'm going to the speaker. You can go have breakfast if you want. I recommend everyone join.
For breakfast?
Join whatever you want. You're a leader. You have to be there.
what are we doing, Ponto?
Well, if he's the leader, you should follow him wherever he goes.
Okay. And we leave to go to the.
can't do anything on an empty stomach.
Yeah, the smoke is a little hungry.
Okay, good.
Yeah, when I wake up in the morning, I want to eat,
No,
not
you want coffee.
go for a meeting.
Yeah.
You don't want to eat. You want coffee
Well,
first.
okay, let's. Quincy.
You have good berries for us. Right?
I'm already gone.
Okay, that's fine. We split the party.
So Yeti's walking by himself.
I'm eating a good berry though. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm gonna run after Yeti.
Okay.
Here, have a good berry.
Ponto's following after.
We'll go to the.
Bacon and eggs.
Yeah, we'll go have breakfast.
Yeah, I'll go for bacon and eggs too.
Okay. So you guys are heading down to the wet trout.
Yeah. You want to do team breakfast first or
Sure, we'll do team breakfast.
team
first.
losers?
I'll
I
mention,
wouldn't get so far ahead of yourself.
I'll mention to Maximus about maybe open up a new restaurant beside that. Probably did really well.
Yeah, once I have the profits from Frozen Man, then I could think about doing that because it'd be a monopoly here, like
You call it like the moist
Salmon.
a numopoly for those really cold travelers.
a monopoly.
Monopoly?
One poly. One poly.
I'm really surprised these guys didn't want their cut of the $1,000 we're about to get.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's okay. We can bring it back and we can put it in the party book.
So you can see like Ponto and Yeti in front of you, and
Right.
there's like a couple hundred feet between you. See,
Walking
you're just walking in all the same fucking direction.
It's really awkward. See you guys later.
That's it.
You're in the tunnel.
We're all
Bye.
walking side
Hey, you're
by
like-
side.
Sucks to be you. We're gonna go eat food. So Ponto and Yeti, you make it into town hall. Quincy, Smoke, and Maximus. You get to the wet trout.
Mhm.
Knock on the door. Open the door. Come in, and the matron's there. It's like, oh, guys, welcome. What can I do for you this morning?
Well, we're hoping that you'd have some sort of breakfast, bacon,
Yeah,
eggs,
we could get
porridge.
something- I probably could make some porridge if
Yeah,
you really wanted
That
something
would
like
be
that.
great, actually.
Warm, hearty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Porridge for you and you. You had porridge?
I haven't tried porridge before.
Perfect. 2 gold covers you all, and you probably want to drink too.
Coffee.
Sure.
I'll take coffee. I've had coffee.
Hmm.
Same.
Okay, sounds good.
And there was the matter that we spoke of yesterday. A certain percentage from the cut for.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
I imagine by this time you've had time to count
Oh,
all of
absolutely.
all
Yeah.
the profits.
So much.
It was a pretty good show, and there was a big
great
turnout.
show. Yeah. Not the biggest I've seen, but it was a really good
And
turnout
I'm-
regardless.
I'm looking up to the ceiling to see if there was any lightning damage up.
And we did agree.
Hard march.
We did agree on 10%.
Yeah, we did. I did have to factor in, like, I got to get the roof repaired a little bit.
My bad.
And
But you looked awesome. It came right from behind you. You were like,
I had to clean up after the goats a little bit, but it wasn't bad at all.
what?
You had to clean up after Fey goats?
Yeah.
Did they leave
Did you not
Fey
see
poo?
what happened with him?
Did he shit on the floor too?
No, he was like he was drinking right out of it and made a mess everywhere.
That was just fey milk, though.
It left real problems.
What kind of milk?
What kind of milk?
Fey milk?
Hay milk, yeah. Oh well. Anyways, we could get you paid up right after, no problem. 2 gold. Do you want me to just deduct it right from there?
That's,
No problem. You guys sit back. I'll get you. And she's like hurriedly pouring a couple of cups of coffee, and she hands them out to you guys. It's like, just take these and sit down at a table. Like, it's empty in here.
Mhm.
And a couple minutes goes by, and your porridge comes out. You can see this bowl of steaming porridge. Oh, like little bits of bread is on top, and kind of like it's very warm, but fairly tasty.
This is good stuff.
And I'll, as I'm sharing my breakfast with Smoke and Quincy, I will say to Smoke and Quincy, you know, guys, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change.
Eddie groans from the other side of the.
I might take psychic damage from that.
Yeah.
Personally,
No,
as the player.
Smoke.
7?
Smoke is bewildered.
Nine temp hit points.
Smoke is bewildered, but he'll take his temp and run.
So you guys are fed. About 20-30 minutes goes by. She's like, oh, perfect. Like, I've got your gold. And she's got like this pouch of gold. She hands it over to Maximus.
Ooh, thank you.
Here's your cut.
Chunk. Ooh.
How much is in there, Maximus?
Well, maybe we should let Ponto count it later. It might take a while.
Oh,
How much was it?
are you sharing with them? I thought it was just...
Oh yeah, we're sharing.
It's Maximus.
You counted this, right?
Yeah, there's 150 gold there.
150 gold.
Well, it seems kind of heavy for 150 gold.
It's all copper.
The way you like to get paid. They heard.
You open it. It's about half copper.
Mm-hmm. The tips for the evening. Okay.
Well, thanks for coming, guys. I gotta get back to getting ready for opening.
Copper, that's
It's like
800, 750 copper.
Yep. This is a sack. Yeti and Ponto, you arrive at the town hall. You open the door. You can see the secretary or spokeswoman behind the desk. It's like, oh, it's great to see you. Oh, there's only two of you.
Because it was urgent, we thought we'd stop in.
Yeah.
Just a couple guys.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I think we had breakfast for all of you ready.
Oh, well, we'll eat it. I eat a lot.
Yeah, we really appreciate that.
Thank you very much, though.
No word of lie. I wrote in breakfast well before you did that. Oh, well, yeah, I'm sure we can get you guys in right away, and you can kind of see a guard come off to the side. He's like, yeah, I'll just take you guys up. No problem.
Okay, thank you.
It's like you guys follow up the stairs, down the hallway, towards them. You can kind of see this. You can smell the sweet smells of cooking meat and the warm smells of baked bread.
Oh, man, this smells way better than that wet throat does.
I mean, not way better, but like definitely better. Seems a little fresher, but it's fine.
Doesn't smell like wet pins, though.
Nothing like a fresh wet throat.
It's like you can see Danath is kind of like serving himself, and you can see a couple other people in the room. You can see the captain of the guard, whose name escapes me right now. Imdra Aglar.
Cool.
Arlaggath.
I don't know if I
don't know.
I don't have that name
I don't know
anymore.
that name.
It's Imdra.
Imdra Egglewith?
Yep. Arlaggath.
One more time.
Imdra. Imdra. Aglarth. Arlaggath.
ARLGG.
Arlaggath.
Wow.
She is the captain of the guard.
That's the last time we'll meet her.
No, she's in the book. So they go. You guys are here. Good to see you. Oh, only two of you?
Yeah, we heard it was urgent, so here we are.
We kind of thought you guys would all come. That's why I had a bit of food prepared.
Okay, we speak for the group.
Good to know.
the brains and the brawn of the group.
And we can help you polish off this food. That's fine.
Yeah, no problem. I eat a lot.
Good. Anyways, grab some food. There's some fresh cooked meats, some fresh bread.
Oh yeah. Yeti gets a giant plate going.
There's like fresh
Glorious
water.
board. I've never seen this before.
There's like
Just like a giant piece of bread, putting everything on top of it.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
your first buffet.
I take a loaf, cut it in half, and just stack it full of shit.
you just cut it this way.
Yeah.
The biggest sub sandwich ever.
And then I ate the bowl.
Yeah, you know, there's like cooked meats. There's probably a couple different kinds because this is the speaker's place.
Man,
fresh
so good.
bread, fresh butter. There's even probably a little bit of cheese even.
Oh yeah, I put that all on my thing.
Ghost cheese?
Oh yeah, it's goat cheese. Oh no.
Just to spite you, there's goat cheese.
Like the smoke
3
smoke
points
on
of
the
psychic
bread.
Yeah, I'm gonna breathe that smoke.
You're just gonna save a little bit of like this.
If you do that, I'll probably like make out with you.
Oh, you'll have to roll for it. That's aggressive.
That'll be
We do
later.
not
That'll be
actually
later
want
in the
that out of
session.
that. It's like, well, I'm glad some of you could come. First and foremost, I need to pay you from the extra Durgar that you found. Where did you find these ones?
These guys were on your ferry, on the East Haven ferry.
On the fair? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, they blew the back of your ferry out too, so there's gonna be some serious repairs to do.
Almost burned it down too. Oh, not there. Back.
You guys are just awful.
Eric's back in, it's his ruin.
Oh, come on. You're gonna have to edit
You
that.
said it.
I said it like a serious
You
game
said
of
it,
D&D.
so we will all see if that makes the edit.
Serious game of D&D.
We're just playing a serious game of D&D talking about fairies being blown out the back end.
I recommend editing that out, Garn.
Especially if you didn't listen to the last episode.
Yeah. In case you missed it,
Mm-hmm.
we blew out the back end of a ferry.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys know Ronaldo? He's a storyteller.
Yeah, he's been around a little while, kind of snoops into people's lives a little bit.
We met him
Odd
yesterday.
bit of odd fellow, but nothing.
He did like kind of like a magical seance thing. We don't really know the validity of it,
Okay.
but
And he kind of can see Janeth is like,
I know
kind
it's
of looking, just give me a second. He kind of like snaps his fingers, and the same guy comes out and he's like, fuck ah. He's like, pulls out his notebook and just like, he's like, sorry to interrupt. Just go ahead.
we just
And he immediately just starts like,
we don't know if it's true or not, but because the source is a little funny, but apparently the dwarves are collecting the rocks to build something, and it might be connected to
that
some
would
tower.
make sense why they've been stealing it for so long.
Yeah. So I don't know why it has to be these rocks. It might be
Neither.
connected to the Frostmaiden. It might be connected to a tower up north.
Interesting. I'll have to talk to the council.
I'll pull out one of my cubes because as the figure was like drawing the tower on the window, I did a sort of rough rendition of however much detail could be in frosted.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of like a pinnacle tower with kind of like
Yeah,
an oddly
I got
shaped
the
point
general
at the
shape of it as I was in one of the cubes, so it'll
Yeah,
light up.
and you're just
it'll
like-
sort of does that remind you of anything, or
Like a
end. No,
bent wizard's hat right there.
no, like oh, I forget the reference I was looking for. Kind of like a sci-fi tower. You know how like they kind of like go in spherical shapes and they kind of like slide.
Oh,
to
like a
one side.
tusk or something.
Sort of, kind of, yes. Kind of more like a cylinder, but then like slanted at the top. Like it's
Like a
been
needle
cut.
tip.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
very much similar to a needle tip. Oh, okay, that's concerning.
Yeah.
Why? What? How did you? Sorry. Ronaldo did
A seance.
okay and talked to
The white lady that died
in the lake.
in the lake.
Yeah, we all know of her.
We don't know if
Interesting.
the person
I
we
did not
spoke to was the
expect
white
that.
lady. We don't know how true any of this is, but we're being pointed north with all this information.
Speaking of north, are you guys? It's two of you. Is your group planning on heading north? Maybe like.
We're certainly thinking of it.
And Janath now looks over at Indra, and he meant like motions her to step forward. He's like, hi, I'm Indra, captain of the guard here. Funny that you guys would be speaking of the north. A couple of our fishermen have gone missing. Not long, but 3-4 days.
Mm.
We're hoping that maybe, since you guys found the Durgar so fast, that maybe you could find these townsfolk.
We also believe they are north of here. That was something else that the white.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ronaldo seemed to know that they had gone missing, and he asked the question of where they might be. And
That doesn't
It was
shock me.
also
Ronaldo
let
does
us
poke
know.
his nose into everyone's business.
Seems well-minded.
he seems nice enough, but it doesn't.
Yeah,
seem
it
to
doesn't
harm.
hurt anybody. Just curious. He asks questions, takes notes. It's interesting. Oh, and since you guys speak for the group,
Well,
guys-
he's our leader, so.
she goes, it's like, do you guys mind taking a look into these missing fishermen?
I mean, we did our show that Maximus wanted to do, and it was a really good show. It's a really enjoyable time.
And Janath is like, ironically, you may never say a word. Hold your hand up. It was actually a good show. Not a word to him.
I would never say anything good to Maximus. Don't worry.
If you had the chance, you could ask him about his comment book. He'd really appreciate you.
No, we don't have time for that. There's
I
people
know.
missing.
Not ask about the comic book.
I'm just saying he'd really appreciate it. You don't need to go into a lot of detail, but if you enjoyed the show, you don't need to
Fishermen
blow
in
up, right?
danger. And
But yeah, we accomplished sort of our initial help. So yeah, if we can help out,
they've been missing for a few days, and with the wind from last night, it's just, they should have been back by now, but we're just worried that they've gone missing as well.
Do you know a particular area that they might have gone
They
to?
usually go to the middle of the lake and then head towards the northern end because it gets deeper there. You can usually, the lake isn't as frozen until you get closer to the edge, and you can fish a little easier.
Okay. So
That's typically why we...
Can we borrow a boat? I guess.
Yeah, I can arrange that.
Just something small.
Yeah, just like a... How many are you? There's like 6 of you? 5 of you?
So let's say 8. Some of us are heavy.
Right.
you kind of
Bigger
count
boat.
as 2 or 3. I kind of count as half a one, but
Fair enough.
Small
I'll make
counts,
sure that there's a big enough boat for you.
And we just haul it across the snow. That's the way it's done.
Usually they just drag it out till you
Okay.
kind of get close. Usually there's a couple of like wooden stakes dropped into the ice so that you know you shouldn't go too much farther than that.
Okay,
Usually you get in the boat and then you break the ice at that point, or at least try and move along the ice till you break through.
makes sense.
We can.
Don't get stuck in the water. This sounds stupid. Don't get stuck in the water. The water is cold.
Don't go in the water.
Yeah, no.
that makes sense.
Yeah, we
With the wind and
we haven't done that since yesterday. So
okay, all right, yep.
The annual Yeti swim.
Ooh. Well, yesterday Maximus summoned a stupid serpent. That should have been in the recap.
He's not here.
And we jumped after it, and we got stuck in the water. And so now, we're
Yeah, I
gonna...
highly don't recommend going swimming. It's not really the weather for that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we can go.
I mean, feel free to sit here a while, like have a meal. I've got fresh coffee for you guys that we just made.
I'm in.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic.
And she like pours you 2 nice cups and
Thank you so much.
like pours your cup into like a much bigger cup. And here's a bigger
Oh,
one.
yeah. It comes in pints.
Now,
Whose
coffee is better coffee?
Dinneshere coffee.
Oh.
It's 100%. Why would you? Yeah, no.
I just thought maybe I could get a roll.
No. You guys spend 20, 30 more minutes eating, conversing between yourselves. You can see Dinneshere is like, thank you for looking into the matter. We'll talk about payment when you guys come back.
Yeah,
We'll definitely
we'll save the people first and then figure out.
would be appreciated.
Absolutely. You did talk about payment for the Durgar that we...
Oh, right. And he's like, just 1 second. He's just like goes over to the back corner and like unlocks a chest and like pulls out a single bag of coin and hands it over to you, Ponto.
Okay.
Here you
I'm
go.
taking $200 out of that. You can do the thing you do.
You could also lie and tell him that you collect less.
How
We
much
were
is,
told it was
It's
1,000 gold.
1,000.
how much is that?
It's 1,000. Well, it's 800 now.
Yeah, 800.
Well, it's 800 if I give him 200. The bag was given to me.
We can arm wrestle. You want it?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's do it.
Trade them for the rocks.
Hey,
Oh yeah,
both-
did
both-
you want the rocks? We talked about
I
you
mean,
guys.
you typically shouldn't keep them on your person. If you have more, we can take them from
Okay,
you.
here's a bag of 50 pounds worth of rocks. I've been sleeping on them and they're not that comfy.
You know they're kind of like corrupting in nature.
People say that. People say a lot of things.
I'm really glad that
I want you to
ended
listen
up.
to the words that are coming out of his mouth.
Where did you learn that they were corrupting? Like, how did you know this?
Well, the people at Bryn Shander and the people that are kind of tasked with finding out more information, they know they're corrupting in nature, but not necessarily how far it goes or why it happens. But from what you guys told the people at Bryn Shander, like they can kind of like enter your body and like change you in some way.
Yeah, I think you have to be really morally weak for that to happen, though.
Uh-oh.
But maybe we don't test that. Maybe we
Okay,
just
yeah, well, I'm
give
giving
them
away
all
all of them. I didn't keep any at all.
All of them?
Not even one.
Not
so-
even one.
Anyway,
Yeah, there's one in that one man bun.
You need to roll.
well, he knows I'm lying.
Not even
Yeah.
one.
Don't tell me what it is, whether it's deception or persuasion, but Ponto, you can roll against
10.
16 insight.
You think Yeti might be lying?
Not even one you're
No.
keeping.
No, I wouldn't do that to you.
Okay. Well,
Your voice is getting a little bit
Yes,
angry.
yeah.
No,
Yeti doesn't lie well.
You start
so-
sounding more like Ponto.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine, Ponto.
I appreciate that, Yeti. I trust you.
And I'm scratching my shoulder.
You're
I've got it said.
you're good and honest.
Yeah, I'm an honest guy. I wouldn't be hiding one.
Absolutely not.
Anyways,
Thank you.
lovely having you guys here for breakfast.
Thank you very
I
much.
need to get on with my day. I've got a few meetings lined up for today.
We will head out.
Best of luck if you need any more information. I'm sure that
I guess we probably need like descriptions of the people or names or something. Just 3 fishermen, right?
There's not too many people that go on the boat. They're geared up in red and black clothing to kind of stand out in the snow.
Okay.
I don't know everyone here by name.
The type of fish they'd be looking for might help us.
Probably knucklehead trout,
Okay.
kind of the main fish in this lake.
Okay. We will see what we can find. They wouldn't have traveled more than a day north.
No, they usually just row into the middle of the lake and then up north, and they fish, and they try and just kind of like stay at the north, and then as they kind of drift south with the wind, they row back and keep repeating until kind of usually the day's end. But sometimes the wind will take you and catch you, and
It was a creepy wind yesterday.
kind of normal, but
Oh.
just odd.
Okay.
Kind of howls off the lake a bit, just kind of eerie.
All right, I guess we go to the wet trout and find the guys, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys leave town hall, well fed, well paid. You meet up with the rest of your compatriots at the wet trout. Climb to climb as you walk through the door.
So Maximus, is Ronaldo the same guy who's the owner of the White Lady Inn?
No.
I have a note saying he's the owner.
No.
You might want to delete that.
He's a story.
No,
The owner's the old
just
lady.
showed up. Apparently, he's been here for 6 months, but
Okay.
we didn't see him when we first came in.
We were told to avoid him because he talks a lot.
Nice guy.
We should avoid people who talk
Did I
about-
get a comment card from Nimitra?
No, you did not.
In which case,
In which case,
Here we
I'll saunter over to Nimitra and say,
Good thing somebody reminded me of that.
Yeah.
I had that
Yeah.
on my list of things to do.
Uh-huh.
I just, I didn't want to take away from your guys' moment there.
That's right, that's right.
Nimitra is who?
Nimitra is the
tavern owner.
Tavern.
Of the wet trout.
Which is the wet trout.
Yep.
Did you miss a
Dragonborn.
week or something?
Maybe I don't know.
A white dragonborn.
Wheat coffee. Right, wheat coffee on there too in the notes.
Pongo's doing backflips on how good that coffee is.
So could I get a comment card from you based on the concert last night?
Absolutely. I'd love to give you a little bit of feedback. I can sign away. Yeah.
So I hand him the comment card.
Yeah. And they take it. They wrote, played well at the wet trout. Nimitra.
Good. Thank you.
Did
you want to mention anything about the profits from that night and how successful?
Okay. Summoned goats. Scorched my roof. Played well.
Net
amount of
profits?
Decent profit levels. Nimitra.
I mean, having a number, a figure in there would also help, further investors.
Closes the book and hands it to you. Great job.
Thank you. Maybe we should do business again.
Perhaps another time we can.
All right. Well, when I'm in town again, I mean, I'm needed elsewhere, and so
I'm sure there is a great need for
Yes,
your talent elsewhere. Yeah.
I can't, spend too long in any one city. It's not good for the hype,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can be building me up when I'm away.
So much is being built up.
Yes, and then when I come back, eventually, then all that hype will pay off for you.
Maybe they could start talking about Frozen Man.
Well, we don't know when that's happening yet. I mean, it's still something that we need funding for. It's a big event.
Anyways, back to my again, thank you. Do you guys need a bit more food? You can pay for some more
No,
food.
those other guys, I mean, they can eat good berries. We're not going to get them food.
Yeah, during the time the conversation finishes up, you guys walk into the wet trout.
Hey.
Hey. What's that?
What's up? Hey, Smoke. Hey, I got a little thing for you. I snuck out of the Mitra or Danette's house.
What?
It's cheese made from goats.
Hey, from goat.
Yes, it's made from goats. I think.
What is cheese?
I don't know. Try it. It's like goat milk, but tastes good.
Take a bite.
Roll
goat
an
milk?
intelligence check.
Uh-oh. Was it one of those rocks?
That's 6.
Your mind is blown. It's like the best tasting. It tastes like goat cheese, but the smooth creaminess of the texture it just
don't
melts in your mouth.
You don't even have to suck it out of the teeth.
Piles of it.
Yeah,
there.
you wouldn't believe.
We had so much food.
How did it? This is.
Oh, and they paid us. And I'll push the party loot over towards Maximus.
Oh, wow.
thanks.
How much was that?
You get 200 out of
Oh,
that.
I'll take 200
if you
out of
want,
there.
and then 200 for you. I already took my 200, so
I'll take my 200.
Well,
you can take your
if
200.
you're handing it
if you
to
want.
me, I will count it, and then I will
Well, I
divvy up the 200 to the different people. I
Yeah,
pay.
because your counting skills are world renowned.
I pay
1,
Smoke.
2, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4,
you just
5.
go 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, you just keep taking it until you get up to 200. Then you, I got to start over.
100, 200, 300, 400, 500.
I will divvy up the loot, and I'll pay Smoke his 200 in
Yeah.
copper.
No, it's not copper in his.
No, but I have more than 200
So-
copper.
So
here.
we're watching you take the
Unload
gold.
copper
Yeah.
out of your
Yeah.
bag.
Yep.
You're just
Why
letting.
is this a different color,
He's
Maximus?
fucking up the
But
whole
you
thing.
get more. You want more, right?
Where'd you get all that copper from?
Well,
No,
this
I want the gold.
He likes.
well, if you take the gold, you're not going to get as much.
Well, the 200 gold. Yeti said
I
200.
know. I'm trying to play off of his nincompoop, but Gord won't let it.
I like
let it
the
be.
color.
Yes.
I don't. That's just not a nice
Ooh,
color.
what
like
about this silver color?
I know. You know what? Back on the Rayana Plateau. My out of my mother, she used to make earrings and nose rings and other rings out of gold. So I know my gold. I've been around gold a lot.
Okay, so if you see you don't want silver,
I want my 200 pieces of gold.
okay, so in the future, if we ever get silver or platinum, you would rather have gold.
I just said as long as I get my equal share,
Yes,
Yeah.
gold.
whatever. it
So
is.
in the future, if we receive
Okay,
silver
Maximus,
or
shut your fucking
platinum,
mouth.
I'll
We
give
got
you
important
gold.
shit to talk about here. We have to go save the
I just
fisherman.
take the bag.
Okay, I give you the 200 gold. Quincy, do you want your share?
Yeah, I'll take it in platinum.
I don't have any platinum.
We'll go to the bank then.
Well, I don't go to the banks.
He's not allowed in any banks.
We have to leave as soon as we are ready to go try and save the fishermen in the north. We have a new mission. From the
Oh,
city.
is that what we were doing? Okay.
Yeah.
What's Quincy? We're going
You can have
north.
yours in gold.
Finally. We're going. We're going
No.
north.
You told me
Ponto,
we were going
you
one
gave
north
me
before.
600.
I know, but this
or
is
did
now
you give me
real
800?
north.
So I have your share.
We'll keep the lake to our left, and we'll be good.
You're gonna go in.
We're gonna walk in the middle of the lake. You can't fuck that up.
Keep the lake in front of us.
Keep the lake in front of you. Huh? You can't. How can you screw that up?
What happens when we get to the middle?
Well, we're gonna bring a boat with us.
Keep the lake in front of you.
I'm
I get to the other end, I just turn around.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Wow, that's well. I guess the tour is over because we're
Yeah.
heading north up to the where nobody is.
Well, so we're only gonna head like at most a day's travel north here
Oh,
and figure out where these fishermen are.
Maximus, are you okay with a little break in the tour?
The tour doesn't matter to anybody but him. This is people's lives.
We're getting paid for this job, though, right?
Yeah.
To find the fishermen?
Yeah. You just got a bunch of money. From,
No, but did you just get, like, you...
yeah, they gave us $1,000.
Yeah, but not for the fishermen. That was for
The
the dwarf.
fishermen need to be saved.
Dude, they,
Sure.
Yeah, they asked us to help, and we can talk about payment when we come back with the the endangered.
Oh yeah, we're in a better position to negotiate if we
They
actually
didn't-
have.
Well, we can
fishermen.
threaten to kill them if they don't pay us enough.
There we go.
They didn't need to give us the $1,000 anyway. There was never a contract for that. So
Sure, there was.
no, there wasn't.
No, there was only for the first one. The second round that we brought was really kind of them to pay us for.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad you were a good negotiator, Ponto.
Doing the right thing and helping people.
I must be rubbing off on you.
That's probably it. Probably it.
Okay, so anyway,
We're just gonna. They got a boat sitting by the shore for us that we can use, and
I need some action. I need to
yeah.
do something.
So you
I-
could probably drag the boat.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've been pulling him. I've got a short rope now. I can tie to it. And
yeah, you can sit in the boat, I guess, if you want.
Oh, okay.
We drag the boat along the snow until we find.
maybe I'll push it, not pull it,
Or,
so don't fall in.
well, we stop before we get to the water,
They,
though.
they said there's going to be some posts where the ice gets a little bit thinner, and that's where we should stop.
Oh, okay.
And then we push off into the water from there.
I'll still push.
Don't stop when the water's. Just stop before you get to the water.
If your feet are wet, you went too far.
Oh, they also said don't swim too. They said the water's cold,
Well, that'd be stupid. Who would want to swim in this water?
and the fishermen wear black and red, so we'll know them. Basically, if we see anybody out there, they're the fishermen.
It'd be easy to see.
There's 3 of them. We don't know their names.
Right.
Been missing for days. This is an important mission.
Did we go down to the docks then?
Yeah, let's do it.
Did we get some rations and food? Like, what if we're stuck more than a day?
Here, you can have a good berry, and you can have a good berry, and you can have a good berry. If we need it, we are sated for the rest of the day already. We ate one.
I've got 1 day of rations, and that could be. At least we'll leave a trail until we'll find our way back from me.
I have 1 day of rations.
Maybe we should just buy a little extra.
You certainly could. We could get like ice picks or whatever we think we might need.
Do we have ice climbing stuff and all that?
You do.
Oh, we do.
Yep.
We got it
Crampons?
from the ferry.
I'd like to buy some rations.
I got travelers.
Yeah, I mean, if you went to Namitra and she's like, "Oh, you guys need a bit of extra food," I'm sure I could rustle something up for you guys.
It smells great in here.
I should have
You
smelled the
haven't
nets.
left the wet trout.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're thinking of the other place.
Oh, I thought that's where Dimitri was.
No, Namitra is in.
Oh,
wet
Namitra.
trout.
At the Wet Trout, where we had breakfast.
Right.
Yeah,
It smells good in here.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Just like
It's all right.
it's like she can. If how many days of rations do you need?
I don't know. Maybe 10 days.
Oh, yeah. I get a couple of golds and I can get you.
All right.
Up with some.
Does anyone else need some rations?
I'll take the 10 days worth of rations.
Okay.
I would buy Maximus's.
Do you both want 10?
Well,
you
if
want
you're going to go
20
for 10
days?
days, I'm going to be needing my rations for 10 days.
Yeah.
I'm not going
Do
to
you
eat
guys
good
need
berries.
rations?
No, I'm good berries.
Quincy?
Right.
No,
I mean,
I
I can. I don't probably have enough food for more than 20 rations.
Well, they'll take the 20 and I'll split it up. So that's 4 gold?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll buy them
I'll
all.
hand you out.
Okay, how many do we get?
We get 4 rations each.
4.
Well, if you split 20 between.
Uh-huh. So I have 5 rations, because I had 1 ration.
Okay, I read this wrong. I have 14 rations. So now I have 18.
I also have 20 pounds worth of rations.
But
already.
have you been checking off rations for every day that we
Yeah,
travel?
I'll probably just take off 3. Well, we've been catching stuff.
Yeah.
So
All right.
I took 3.
I got 5 rations total.
I got 30 pounds worth of rations now. That's a
That's a lot of food.
That's a lot of food.
Yeti,
Not for
I'm
you.
loving the
specifically.
man bun.
Yeah, thank you.
It looks fantastic.
Yeah, it's really formed perfectly into a great shape. Around,
How do you hold it together?
I don't know. I don't have anything in it, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's just hair, no rock or anything.
Usually you have to wrap something around it.
Yeah, no, it's
Just hair.
just the hair of my people.
Wow.
Looks like a flock of seagulls almost.
I got two.
Yeah.
There's one stuck in you.
You look like Princess Leia.
Almost.
All I can see is Ace Ventura.
That's more what I was thinking. Yeah, exactly. That seems like a good place for us to take a break. You guys need to get a drink.
I started.
So you guys exit the Wet Trout, making your way towards the docks. Towards where the ferry was, there's a separate dock running along the sides. There's a gentleman at the end who says, waves down. It's like, oh, I've got a boat here for you guys.
Thank you.
Nath kind of told me to get it ready for you.
Perfect.
Let's put it close to the edge of the ice. How do we push it? Like, do you have like a spear or?
And he pulls out like kind of like 2 sets of oars and then like a third kind of like longer stick that's kind of pointed to the end and
Cool.
so you can kind of shove off a little bit. Probably maybe have like once you get to the kind of towards the center, maybe an hour and a half walk.
Is this
About another 100 feet or so.
the hull of this ship? It must not be like a regular ship. It must be like a flat bottom boat.
Regular.
In a regular
You
ship.
know?
Make the rock
Regular
and world
ship.
go around.
Regular ship.
Bottom boat.
Don't give away my next song.
Oh no!
I'm just trying to tease
You're fishing.
the idea.
You're fishing for ideas.
Haven't you already done that?
Flat bottom boats?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that song, but it's
Song.
Oh, okay.
But just different.
Yeah, you sound like you're fishing in the dark there.
You do notice that the boats are kind of tapered towards the bottom, then they're a little bit more.
Okay, that's Quincy to get in, and
So
we
the
are
boat
push.
kind of like this right now.
It's a little bit tipped to the side, but
I'll get Quincy in there, and I guess we're all pushing, right?
I'll grab a rope and on the front.
Maximus will join Quincy in the boat.
Maximus, you need to push.
No, I'm actually, I'm probably better off. I'll look from the crow's nest. I'll have a
There's
look.
no fucking crows. What kind of? This is not a ship.
If you're not pushing, you're walking.
Yeah, you get the fuck out of the boat.
Will you let Quincy in the boat?
Ponto,
old
do you want
man.
in the boat, Ponto?
Yeah, Ponto can go in the boat.
yeah, Ponto is an anchor.
Oh yeah, he's got
Small armored individual.
Yeah.
He's an anchor.
fine. We can carry you. No problem.
All right. I'll hop in the boat.
So you guys smoke in the back with Maximus, and they're kind of like.
Maximus will put his hands on the boat, but he's just walking behind the boat
Yeah.
with his hands on the boat.
Yeah. And Quincy's in there with Ponto, and Yeti's at the front hauling the.
Can I borrow your 18-foot rope? And I'll just tie it to the front, and then I can haul it like that.
I don't know what the rope is defective.
Something wrong with it. It keeps getting shorter.
Yeah,
It's actually 17 and a half
Yeah,
feet now.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you tie it to the front of the boat
Yeah.
and kind of hold it over your shoulder, and you guys walk for probably an hour and a half towards the middle of the lake till you see kind of some wooden stakes kind of driven into the side of the ice.
I don't think we should go further than that.
Yeah, no, this is, I guess,
Maximus, do you want to test the ice over there?
yeah, you're the lightest of us, so just walk ahead and tell us if the ice
Tell
is
you
safe.
when my feet get wet.
Yeah.
Why don't we just push the boat first?
Okay, I'll untie your rope and give you your rope back. And then get behind the boat.
Do you cut any off the rope?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, just checking.
Maximus, you might as well
Your
hop in
rope's
now.
now 8 feet long.
Yeah, I cut it in half. There you go, I made 2 ropes.
Maximus, you might as well hop in.
Okay, I get in the boat.
You guys.
And as soon as we see her cracking, we'll hop in, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's fairly solid still. You kind of like get that hike out and you kind of start sliding the boat along the ice. And you kind of get slide for like 5 or 10 feet, and then it goes again.
Oh, we could have been doing this the whole time.
Another 20, 30 feet, you kind of.
You want to do it?
The boat just like crunches through the ice a little bit, and then kind of sinks, and you got to kind of like.
Well, we're there.
Spear the ice a bit in front of you, and then push to kind of like
Yeah,
break your way through.
I've never made a boat go. What do I do?
Push with the paddle. I'll show you. Yeah,
I'm trying.
And the boat's just like slowly, because smoke's following you on the same side. You go to
get on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Now you're doing figure eights, and now you switch sides, and now you start going forward. And Quincy's like, "Oh, guys, always north." And
We're keeping the lake in front of us.
you turn. If somebody wants to make a survival check, just one from the group.
I'll do it.
I'll help you.
No, I don't want to. No.
What is your
13.
That's it?
Yep.
You notice that the wind on the lake is starting to kind of like pick up a bit. And although Quincy is kind of always pointing you guys north, you kind of like it's difficult to head north. 45 minutes goes by, and just on the outskirts of Yeti's vision, you can see this kind of like boat kind of just drifting in the water.
I'm just head down trying to stay out of the wind.
We're in the floating section now.
Yes, you are in the liquid part of the lake.
Okay.
You have been for like the past hour.
Okay.
So we'll head towards the boat.
Yeah, you can see a rowboat bobs untethered in the water amid some small ice floes. Not far from where you guys find the boat, you can kind of see the outcrops of 80-foot cliffs in the back.
Is there any extra oars in the boat?
There is. Along with Yeti's vision, you can see kind of 4 cave mouths that dot the snowy cliffside. One of them is at water level, and the other are a little bit higher. And the wind tearing through the icy caves kind of is making this odd howling noise. It's very unsettling, very similar to what was last night.
I grab one of the spare paddles and hand it to Maximus. And Maximus, we got an extra one for you.
What do you want me to do with this?
It's the paddle like what me and Yeti are doing. We go faster.
I don't think I'd be much of a help. But I could point in the direction that we're going. Would that help?
Okay, just hold it up with one hand. Good, that's good enough. He'll be more tired than we are.
Probably.
In the wind.
I'm not very strong.
Yeah, well, should we go to that water cave over there?
You can see.
So we get to the abandoned boat.
Correct.
And there's nothing on it at all.
You can see 4 sets of fishing tackle, a dozen empty bottles lying in the bottom.
No people, though.
No people.
Can I look for signs of blood?
Sure, you can make.
I'll take all the fishing gear.
Investigation.
I'll
You
take
can
it.
take fishing gear. Okay. Just add 4
Hey,
sets.
Ponto,
Should you look for signs of blood?
4 sets of like fishing gear.
I was gonna say any damage to the boat. It seems
No.
fine.
I don't see any blood.
You notice that there is a line dropped in the water that kind of like looks like it's hooked on to the north on the edge of the snow,
Like a rope or a fishing line?
like a rope. Like
Okay.
it's been tethered, and the rope is like laying in the water,
Okay.
tethered to the snow.
If I jump into the other boat, I could pull it to the shore, I guess.
Yep. That would be good.
I'll gingerly. Do I gingerly? I don't really gingerly. I gingerly moved from one boat to the other.
Do you want? Actually, you need to roll a dexterity check.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
be
fine.
careful.
I can't roll bad on this.
You gotta tip us.
7.
Remember? Don't fall in the water. Don't fall in the... Ah!
Man. You fall in the water.
Okay.
Sploosh! Yeti goes dumping in, like when stepping, he does the old, like, boats go, whoa!
Flying up one leg on
Yeah.
each. Oh,
And then
man.
sploosh right into the water.
The Chuck Norris
Yeah,
split?
pretty much. And sploosh, Yeti goes into the lake.
Yeti! This
He-
is the second
you could-
time.
Quickly rows over to the empty boat and kind of like grabs it and hauls himself inside it.
Yeah.
Kind of like,
Pretty cold, even for me.
I'm gonna tie the rope to our boat and maybe throw it over to you
sure.
so we don't get separated.
Yeah, you could pull us
Do
both
you
in.
want to tie this to you and then we won't get separated just in case?
To me?
to your boat.
To your boat.
Go on without him? That's what you said again.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
We'll start now.
you want to edit that out?
Yeah, you might want to edit that.
Sorry, Mark. Mike.
You can't edit that out.
Why did
That will be in the recap whether you like it or not now.
We've forgotten him already. What was his name, the guy who comes from that? I can't remember.
Bob.
Mob.
Dump.
Dump.
Yeah.
Quincy's got his ass over the end of the boat right now.
He's got his foot in his mouth. Smoke's got his foot in his mouth.
Yeah.
Tie the rope to me, because I was told to tie the rope to me.
No, tied to
No,
the boat.
tied to the
What?
boat.
Tied the rope that we tied to our boat.
Unless you want to watch
tied
it
to that boat,
Okay.
and then you're gonna pull the rope, and you're gonna pull both
You're
of
gonna
us,
pull
but
both
we won't get
boats.
separated.
Okay, I'll do that.
You keep the lake in front of you too.
See if I'm smart enough to understand that.
I tie the rope to me.
And I pull the rope to get back to the shore.
Which still pulls
Yes.
their boat.
Yeah.
As long as I don't fall out.
Yeah.
Flipping perfectly.
It's just double the stress on you.
There was a 2 for a 1 on my intelligence check.
So
So,
when the sea monster comes out and drags one of the boats away.
yeah.
So yeah, Yeti pulls the one boat with the other boat tied to him. The strain on his body from pulling a boat through water against wind is a bit more difficult than he wants to, so probably
Yeah, did you want to get in this boat?
little
We'll
bit
just
of-
tow this boat, empty boat behind us.
You know how hard it was to get into this boat? Why don't you come into this boat?
I'm not getting into this boat.
Is the line, the tether towards the shore, is that near where the caves are?
yeah,
Okay.
it's in front of it.
Okay. Perfect.
What do you think, Ponto? Should we go on shore? Should we go in the water?
Whatever cave is close.
Probably.
Yeah, the
Yeah, there's the cave that's
cave that's on our level we can get to. The one that's way up there.
And we don't see trails going to it at all, or
You guys haven't gotten onto land yet, but you guys can shortly look for.
I thought from
Yeah, you can
water.
see like 3 mouth openings. They're maybe like, as you get closer, maybe 20 feet up.
And when you
Not
say
that far.
cliffside, do you mean cliffside? Or is it like
Cliffside.
okay.
Is there a beach in a cliffside, or is it cliff
Well,
goes straight into
there's
the water?
Frozen water and snow, and then one of the mouths is kind of like at the lower level, and the other 3 are up.
But
a
it
little
would
bit
be
taller.
a climb to get to the other ones, not like
If you got closer, you could investigate how to get up there.
the water tunnel or cave, is it iced in?
It's iced in. Well, as you guys get closer,
Right.
your boats hit the jetty of ice that's coming
Right.
off.
We've got to put some stakes in the ice here, tie the boats to the stakes, and then when we come up, just like we did when we came from that side, we can only go so far out onto the ice. So we either leave the boats tied in the water, or we drag them up onto the ice and pull them into
I
the
think
cave.
we should pull it at least to the mouth of the cave.
At least one boat. We need one boat to get away.
And we need 2 boats. If we find the fishermen, they have to go in their own boat.
Should I tie another rope from me to the other boat?
You could be like the bind that ties.
Time that ties.
The boat's together.
Yeah. What is your passive perception there, Yeti? I think it's 16. It's
18.
18 now. Okay. You hear kind of some other noise above the wind, unbeknownst to the rest of the group, because I know you're passive advised.
Something there.
You kind of look around. You can't see anything, but you know that there's something, like you can hear kind of like something else on the wind.
But are we like at the shore at this point, or I'm still?
You're like at the ice, so
Okay.
you're like out of the boats. Quincy's with you.
I think we'll drag the boats up to the mouth cave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
you
idea.
can just pull the boats onto the ice and kind of like
Untie
jam
the boat from me.
yeah, and then just like jam your ice pick in there, and then tie the boats to the ice pick so it doesn't go anywhere, so the boats don't float away. You guys kind of walk up towards where the cave's mouths start to kind of come within view. You can see like what probably was a waterfall has been now frozen over this end of the lake, and you can see like handholds stuck in the ice.
Oh,
It's probably not a super difficult climb.
To get to the upper bit.
this would be easy. Let's do the lower one first, though.
Sounds good. I'll drag Quincy behind me on the on the shield.
Maximus, you take the lead.
Okay.
Smoke, you're such a good friend. So strong.
Or?
So I'll go out first into the mouth of this cave.
Yeah, so guys, as you're walking towards the caves, and you can kind of, Yeti, your sense is just heightened, and you're looking around. You notice that off to the east, you can kind of see this winged beast kind of flying down towards you.
Over here.
Yeah,
We should get in the cave.
Get in the chopper.
we should roll for initiative.
Oh,
How far are we from the cave right now?
fucking head.
You guys got a bit to go, probably like 50 or 60 feet.
Okay.
Like you guys are kind of like right in between in the middle. You're kind of, I mean, the whole thing is open ground.
Right. But we're only about 60 feet from the mouth of the cave.
Yeah.
Do we dash for the cave or fight this thing?
Well, we'll see who goes
Well, let's
first.
get to the cave and then we have options.
Okay, get into the cave. Everybody run. Ponto will take the brunt of the damage.
Because he's the slowest.
He's slow and he's wearing armor.
I cast invisibility.
I lay down prone in the snow.
Quincy got an 8.
Just give me a second there.
I loaded up the Mike Schneider dice.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Smoke.
I got an 18.
Quincy got.
An 8.
Maximus.
8.
Ponto.
21.
I'll probably be more like an 8.5.
Yeti.
19.
Crap.
The thing is, I'm pulling Quincy.
He goes on your initiative because he's
Oh,
being
boy.
dragged. His movement goes on your initiative.
Force movement.
Mhm.
You count as a mount. Mounted combat rules.
Okay. So we have Maximus. Wait, what did Maximus get? I know that's not right.
8.5. That's what I said.
Yeah, just don't know why.
So I'll just be just before Quincy.
Ponto, you got
21.
Close enough.
Yeti, you got 19, and we got some other people, and then Smoke, Quincy, and then Max.
H1 and H2V1. Those sound like strains of influenza. H2V1.
Right.
That's some kind of dog flu. Some cat flu.
Yeah.
I brought my booster shot recently, you guys. We can do this.
It's feline influenza. FI.
Yeah, you see Ponto. You don't quite see, but you can kind of see this winged thing coming in from, let's call it, your east. It's approaching you rapidly.
Okay. When you say this winged thing, like a winged thing the size of Yeti? Or
Winged thing the
thing.
size of
the size of...
Maximus.
Okay.
It's a small bird. It's a small flightless bird.
Is it flying?
It's the size of you,
He said it's flying.
It's winged. Like,
but it's still 1,000 feet away.
It's in
the
the air.
It's a plane.
I'm gonna start trudging through the snow 25 feet closer to the cave, and then I'm gonna hold an action if anything gets close enough that I could attack it.
With a melee attack. Or a cantrip, or doesn't matter. You're holding your action for something. All right. Yeti, you can see this winged thing coming towards you.
I don't have any spells that are useful. I will cast Summon Beast and then move 30 feet towards him.
Okay, so you travel 25 feet to Ponto. Because Ponto only moves 25 feet.
Yeah, I'll move 5 past it.
Okay.
You were behind him in the turn. In the
Oh, I
order?
don't know. I'm not sure where I turned out.
Doesn't really matter.
I was in the front.
Theater of the
I just know I was in the front.
Theater of the mind.
I'm just past Ponto. And I summon a bestial spirit that can fly.
Alright. Does it go on your turn?
Good question.
If not, we'll say it goes after you.
It probably goes immediately after me.
Or probably does nothing this round.
It shares-
You just summoned it.
It takes a turn immediately after that. And it lays my bubble command.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell it to hover above Ponto and protect him.
Okay. What does this winged beast look like?
It is a bestial spirit, so it looks like a bird, but it's clearly like
A plane.
fey in nature.
Sure.
And it's ragged and icy.
So it looks like an eagle that kind of has like these like long feathers with like little bits of ice in them. And,
Yeah.
like, very geometric patterns in its feathers.
And it doesn't look like a beautiful eagle, like a beautiful, majestic
It
eagle.
looks more
a
like vulture-ish.
Yeah, it's haggard and nasty.
vulture eagle.
Basically a harpy eagle.
I was like, who? Wait, no, that was Ryan.
You can see this flying beast comes in, flying towards you guys, and as it gets closer, you can kind of see the hair flowing off of this thing as these winged beasts kind of come at you.
Multiple?
Well, you can see one coming at you. It will open its mouth and scream this like high-pitched shrill that kind of like digs into all of your guys' minds. You can all roll a wisdom save.
24.
Okay, you pass.
5.
Okay.
10.
8.
And Quincy gets a nat 1 for 2.
Perfect.
That's natural, yeah.
Okay.
Bang on.
So anybody lower than a 15.
Everybody but you.
For till the end of the creature's next turn, you are incapacitated.
And then you're just gonna rest here.
Kind of like that ringing gets to you, and you kind of like buckle over and close your ears, as like little bits of blood start to trickle out your nose.
My spirit would have to roll for that too.
Can I plug
Is
it
it a
in?
creature?
Yeah, it is.
It does not. It's looking for humanoids.
Okay.
Can I plug my ears?
Yeah.
I will plug my ears.
Okay.
Like after you've been.
Yep. After your bell's been rung.
Yeah.
That's the first one. We'll get to the second one. The other one you didn't see come up flying from the other side of the group. Kind of swoops down towards where smoke is and kind of makes 2 attacks at him. You kind of see as they get closer, you can kind of see these scaly creatures, female in form, that have like these long, slow, like ice kind of like into their skin. They look, not that you would know, but maybe Yeti would from being here. These look like harpies almost. Oh no! They take 2 attacks at you. Both miss with a 1 and a 4. For fuck's sakes.
Did they drop their weapons?
No.
Drop their beak fell off?
Yeah, they tried to like rake at you, and for some reason you naturally, instinctively kind of like huddle on the ground and they go 1-2 right over your head, and then they kind of kick off and fly 20 feet into the air to the west of you. Smoke, it's your turn, but you're incapacitated. Quincy, it's your turn, and you're incapacitated. Maximus.
Incapacitated.
Oh, perfect. Ponta.
Stops me from doing actions and reactions.
Oh, perfect.
But I can still do a bonus action.
Oh, I could do the bonus action.
Isn't
Okay.
a bonus action a type of action?
Well, it didn't say bonus action. It says
Is a
action.
bonus action a type of action?
It says actions and reactions. I would expect it to say bonus actions if that was also something that I couldn't do. I looked it up.
I didn't know that.
No, an incapacitated character cannot take bonus actions.
Because
That's not what it
obviously
said.
they're a type of action. Is that what it
From
said?
the rules of bonus actions, anything that deprives you of your ability to take actions also prevents you from taking a bonus
Yeah.
action.
Well, it doesn't say that here.
I remember that from the book. I remember reading that in the book.
Oh. So
I think you just got rules lawyered by not me.
I did my due diligence.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
You tried to
It's definitely a good
You tried to
question, yeah.
Maximus.
I just trying to maximize the situation.
Maximize.
Yep.
So Maximus will hold his head or ears or double over with the pain of the shriek.
Hey,
Yeah,
you're hoping
I would
you
love to
didn't,
take a
like,
bonus
hurt your eardrums.
Yeah, that would be great for you to be able to rage.
Ponto, incapacitated. Yeti, we're up to you.
Go ahead. Alright, well, I will, using no action, verbally command my beast thing to attack one of the harpies. And then, are they wearing any metal?
No, they are not.
Oh, that's a concentration spell.
Even though we didn't get any actions, can we still look around?
Absolutely.
Can I
What would
see
you like?
the second one coming?
Yeah, you know that there's a second one there because it was screeching as it
Swooped
made a
over
bunch
me.
of noise as it swooped.
Okay,
over at Smoke.
can I look around to see if there's a third or a fourth one?
That would
Don't
be an
see
action.
any.
That's a
Oh.
perception check. But
Well,
You don't see any other.
I'm just trying to maximize the situation, get like a free perception roll without action.
the one that attacked him, did it land?
No, it like
Everything's
It's like-
negotiable. Right?
Flew
and then
back?
kind of like backed up a bit. It's about 20 feet in the air, about 10 feet away from smoke.
I can't do fuck all. I don't have a ranged weapon.
We see that Yeti.
There is one down by that came down on your side, and I think kind of like screamed at your group, but it's about 10 feet off the ground.
I will ready create bonfire if it lands.
Okay, is that everything for you?
Yep, and then right after my action, the beast thing goes.
Yeah.
And the beast thing attacks.
So attacking the west one or the east one?
The first one that came down.
Okay, so the east one.
It can move up to 60 feet, so
it's well within range.
Okay,
then.
perfect. So it flies up to it and then attacks it for a 15 to hit. Oh, plus the spell level. 17 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And then it does a d8 of damage. 2 damage.
Got it.
And then it uses flyby attack to fly back to where it was.
Okay. So it doesn't provoke any opportunities.
No. And then that's its turn.
And then it's supposed to continue to protect Ponto.
No, because they actually took loose.
Oh. But it came back to hovering over Ponto.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first harpy that screamed at your guy is kind of swoops down towards you, Yeti, and takes 2 attacks at you with its claws. 10 and a 5 to hit.
No, thank you. Come again.
That's the end of its turn now.
That's the end.
person you have tried to reach is not available.
Does it want to use a bonus action? No. The other one is swoops down towards you, Smoke. You guys have all by this time regained some of your senses. Your ears are still ringing, but you can now take your full actions.
Okay.
The second one swoops down towards you, Smoke, with a natural 20 to hit and a 5. The natural 20 does hit.
Okay.
It does.
Use up those 10 hit points.
Can I cutting words his natural 20 attack?
Sure,
I
it'll
forget
take
now.
damage off of it.
Yeah.
No,
Let me just
take
look it up.
damage or
It's been a
just
while
take it
since I
off.
tried this.
To hit. I think it's the take it off the hit.
As a reaction, which
Yeah.
if I now have my faculties, I can reaction.
Yep.
If it's within 60 feet and makes an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll, I can spend a bardic inspiration, roll a die, and subtract the number from the creature's roll.
Yeah, roll to hit. Or roll for damage.
Or damage.
Yeah.
You can do so after the roll, but not before knowing the result. So
Well,
I
you
can-
rolled in that 20.
Right,
You know
so-
the result.
Right, but I can at least reduce the damage.
Yeah.
Well, if you can roll.
He can just roll to reduce damage.
Oh, that's it?
Still a natural.
Unless I get the cutting words in before he says,
Oh,
I
what
got a
his
natural
roll is?
20.
Oh, I see.
It's still a natural 20. But if you want to roll to reduce damage,
Right.
go right ahead.
I think the only way to stop that is silvery barbs, isn't it?
Correct.
As long as I can say that I want to use cutting words before the attack is rolled, or before you tell us what the result of the attack is.
Okay.
But I already
a
know
little
the
late,
result,
yeah.
so I'm just going to do the damage.
Okay. All right. You take 10 points of slashing damage from the claws,
Okay?
followed by 10 points of cold damage that can go with it as well. Okay.
And my inspiration
You should
is
have raged.
D8.
Just always rage.
Just be raging. Always be raging.
Always be raging. ABR.
So at least maybe this helps reduce some damage. Okay, that's a 5.
So 15.
So 15.
Alright, so let's go with my temp.
And Smoke, you're up.
Yeah,
And
You-
this.
You've been saying that you hate the cold the entire time, so you're vulnerable to cold. You take double damage, right?
I think that's only fair.
Oof.
I would agree with
What you
that.
talking about, Ponto?
That's just it's just flavor.
It seems like a real gritty system. So,
Yeah, I thought you wanted a gritty thing where you die all the time.
Greedy. We're not
How
playing
come,
greedy.
how come you want to be gritty when you're DMing, but you don't want anyone else?
Ah, that's how it goes.
Yeah. I want to do all the killing. All right. so
there's
is there something?
one creature right in front of you. It didn't move away.
It did move away.
No.
Oh, did it land?
No, it didn't land.
Okay. Well,
It's
I
still
will-
flying.
Bonus action.
I found my great
Rage.
weakness. I can't attack anything in the air.
Can't you just light a fire under his ass?
Specifically, it has to be on the ground for create bonfire.
But the heat will go up, right? Like
Yeah, it'll be warm and instantly dissipated on the ice.
And I will take a swing at it.
I didn't think of that. This was my ranged attack that I had.
can't you
11.
create it on the
11
surface of
does
the
not.
cliff,
First
or
attack.
it has to be ground?
Try it
It
again.
says create a bonfire on ground. You can
How do
see.
you attack twice?
I have 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, your guess is level 5. That's
Yeah. 14.
14 does not hit.
That would have hit me.
Whiff. 2 big whiffs.
Bonus action, rage.
I did bonus before I swung.
Quincy is up.
Quicker with mind sliver. That's all. That's what Quincy does. Is mind sliver.
Okay. Intelligence.
Yeah.
15.
It's Quincy's.
15.
DC is 17.
Oh, wow, that's
So it
pretty
fails.
good DC.
Wow. Oh yeah, he's got a knife and that helps that.
So he takes 2d6 for 7 points. I guess that's what
Psychic
psychic
damage.
damage.
And then he's got a D4 on his next save.
Subtracting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Maximus, you're up. Ponto, you're on deck.
So how far away are the targets?
You've got one to your east that's roughly 15 feet away from you in a direct kind of like upwards angle, and then there's another one behind you, closer towards smoke, that's really engaged with it.
Is he within 15 feet of me too?
Yeah.
Okay. Then Maximus will cause his arm to spin in a circle like he's got a pick in his hand.
guitar.
And from this circle, this swinging motion, there's like a beam that shoots out and it splits into two, and then it targets both of these harpy-like creatures.
Sure.
And then
Where do you...
this kind of pink spirals around the creatures, and I'm casting Bane on both of them.
Okay. Nice.
The one that's flying by Yeti will see that you're casting something and cast counterspell.
Oh, bitches! You being counterspelled.
Really?
Your bitches bewitches.
But I did the whole pick thing.
Yeah, you should. That sucks.
Okay.
It would have been a good idea.
Yeah, it would.
It's great.
So that doesn't seem
Well, they
to
used
take
up their
hold.
reactions.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, one of them had.
One, yeah.
Yep. The one to the east.
So, seeing that Yeti is still fighting, and he's got all this, like, we were all incapacitated, but he didn't get incapacitated.
Yeah.
So I think for whatever reason, he's better off. I'm gonna give him bardic inspiration. I'm gonna
Great.
say,
You kind of can't do anything. Alright?
Fucking do something.
do something.
I can't attack things in
It
the air.
isn't working right now. You hit something.
Alright.
I give you some bardic inspiration. It's a D8.
Sweet.
Everything?
Yeah.
Ponto, you're up. Yeti, you're on deck.
So the one that Quincy focused on and mind slivered.
Yep.
I'm gonna
That's the
charge
one
up
to the
one of my
west.
gauntlets, and I'm gonna. How far away from it? Me is
You
it?
can probably move 10 feet and then get, like, how close do you need to get?
15 feet away.
Yeah, you can move like 20 feet and then
Okay.
you're within 15.
So I'll go up, and I will running, and there's the lightning going from my gauntlets, and I'm gonna throw a punch and cast lightning lure,
Absolutely.
and it has to make a strength save.
Minus a d4.
Minus a d4.
You want to roll a d4 for it?
Sure.
He's Quincy.
-4.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And what kind of save was it?
Strength.
Ooh.
18.
That's a 16.
Yeah. See?
Yep.
Hey.
I have an item too.
I don't have an item.
So I
No bang.
throw the punch,
sorry.
and this flash lightning comes out
Yep.
and grabs
Mind
it,
sliver.
and it is going to take 1d8 lightning damage, 2d8 lightning damage, 7, 8 for 15 points of lightning damage.
Nice.
And
You
it
see
gets-
like this bead of lightning go out and then circle it, and then does it move towards you
It
as
gets
well?
pulled 10 feet onto the ground with me.
It does get pulled 10 feet straight down as it impacts the ground, and you can see it's like weird
Does it take-
eagle talent looking thing. Feet hit the ground in
damage?
snow.
Yeah, I don't think so, but
Yeah, it screams out at you. You can see this lash kind of come around it, where the burning of the electrical energy from the lightning
Cool.
hit it.
And now there's a thing on the ground.
I love it so much.
Oh, perfect timing. You have inspiration.
I don't need great spirit.
Everything for you.
You
No
say that out
temp hit
loud?
points, no inspiration.
Okay, well,
Nothing.
can I use my inspiration to minus their saving throw, or?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Your turn, Yeti.
Yeti will use Create Bonfire, which is a DC 16 Dexterity saving throw on the one that's on the ground.
It rolls a natural 18 plus 1.
And there's no half damage on that. So that will be Yeti's action, and then Yeti will use the beast. Right after his
Five.
action.
Is it going over to the west one, or the east one?
I guess the one that's not on the ground. The east
Okay,
one.
it's the east one.
So he. Ooh, net 20.
Whoa! This bird just like sinks its beak and claws into this other winged beast.
17 damage.
Wow! You sink, this bird sinks its like talons into and rips out like bits of flesh. And you can hear your bird just like this guttural, like awful sounding cry of gruesome. Yeah.
Is this the one that's lashed to the ground?
No, that's the
The
one
other
flying to the east. That's getting attacked by the other bird. Some aerial combat maneuvers are happening.
So, what's the one in front of me?
The west one.
That's now on the ground.
It's now on.
That's the one that's lashed.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That jumped out of the bonfire.
Okay.
Before
Yeah.
taking any damage.
Yeah, everything for you.
Yes, that's my turn.
Okay. So the one to the east that's been attacked by this bird goes over to the bird and takes 2 attacks at the bird since it's been attacked by us.
3 and a 4.
Another natural 1
Oh, yeah.
and 14.
Yeah, that.
Okay. It takes 5 points of cold damage and 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Substantially.
The one to the west, is it still lightning lured to you? Is this or is it something that stays, or does it go away?
No, it just gets pulled.
So it's kind of in between, let's say, you and Smoke right now. It'll flap its wings and start casting a spell. And you'll see the swirls of ice start to swirl around.
Hey Maximus, you should counterspell this.
Yeah, I'm not 6th level.
And
You can cast it at 5th level.
I'm not 5th level. I mean, I don't have the spell until 6th level.
and you see these feathers and icicles kind of shoot out everywhere. You, Smoke, and Ponto both make a dexterity save.
Danger sense?
Yes, danger sense.
Was that just no?
I just can't roll saves.
An 8 and a 2.
So no, and
7.
no. Okay, you both take 12 points of cold damage.
But I don't have
And-
that, do I?
No, and 3 points of piercing damage.
Not that. Big whoop.
You see these feathers just jab into your chest and find notches in your armor, and you can see where these feathers impacted. You kind of see this frost kind of build up on your skin. That's everything for you. For him, Smoke, you're up.
Smoke's pissed. And so he's going to bonus action through Songo's breath. He is going to spend a charge and empower himself, so his strength is 18.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to take 2 swings at this fucker. And
Yep.
do I get advantage?
Yeah, it's rated between you and Ponto.
Sweet. Oops, that's damage. Hang on. That's a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 22 points of slashing damage.
All right. Yeah, you cut into this and you cleave off part of its wing, and you can see blood is starting to squirt out of the wing, and you can see where you followed through. There's a great gash in its torso as well. It is not looking good.
I'll do my second hit. That is a 22 again.
Yep, that hits.
Just 9 points of slashing.
2-1. How do you want to finish this?
Weekly.
Just with a gemstone icicle right in my neck and kind of my chest, and I just flex them out. They pop out and just.
And you cleave back in collarbone in, and it sinks in. And you just
Take
take
out
your
his other.
boot. You take it out of your boot, and you just kick them off of it as they crumple to the ground, broken and dead.
Sweet. And I just flex and roar.
Quincy is up.
When you're
Maximus,
covered
you're
in
on
fur,
deck.
can you really flex?
You don't notice it.
You just go.
You just get a little puppy.
Yeah, it's
Puppy.
popped out.
Pup daddy. Quincy. It's just Mind Sliver again.
Okay, to the one from the east.
Yeah. That's the only one left?
Yep.
So that is a DC 17.
It fails with a 7.
Okay. It takes 5 points of psychic damage. And a D4 on its next save.
Mm-hmm. Maximus, you're up. Ponto, you're on deck.
Well, is the one that's still alive, is this the one that counterspelled me?
It is.
Are you raging?
Internally, yes.
I'm a little bit upset.
He's
but-
playing this bass. And nobody can remember the bass player's name.
I'm a little bit upset. It's, they stole my moment. But I'm a little bit afraid, too, because I'm like, well, maybe I can't cast spells if they're going to get counterspelled, so maybe I shouldn't cast any spells right now. I'm a little hesitant to even try. A little performance anxiety.
He killed the one that didn't use counterspell.
Right. But who's to say that this one who knows how couldn't do it again.
Possible. Gotta
They
push
wouldn't do
through.
it twice in a row.
You gotta push through, that's all.
I missed twice before I hit it.
Yeah, well, that's typical. I think that Maximus will want to be running towards the cave, and if I am able to get at least some cover or hide.
There's no cover here.
Well, I was 60 feet from the
Yeah,
cave.
you're gonna run towards the cave, so you got 30 feet closer to the cave.
Yeah.
You're still in wide open territory. Another 30
dash.
Well, aren't we still running all this? We've been running this whole time? No.
No. We've been fighting.
What? We just all got free movement thematically.
We're all moving together,
Not a
playing the
chance.
monsters.
Okay.
Ponto went first. He stood his ground. He's like, we're doing it.
Okay,
Ponto.
I'll run 30 feet towards the cave.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pull out a bow and arrow,
Yeah,
and I'll shoot back towards the one.
absolutely. Go ahead. Your shot.
Do I get advantage? Because they're being flanked by those guys?
That one's
No.
dead.
Okay. Okay. I got a
It's
15.
evolving more and more and more into Maximus by the day.
That's right.
I got a 15 to hit.
15 just barely hits.
Ooh!
There you go.
What
Just
a
barely.
surprise! All right then. Let's get
Maximus says, whoa!
I never hit
guys!
First
Hey,
time, guys! Look at this! For 7 points of damage.
Woo!
I know.
Good job, Maximus.
Maxis is kind of shocked and like, wow.
Is that your first successful arrow hit?
It is.
Yes. Yeah, for 7 points of damage.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Okay, well, on my next turn, maybe I can make it to the cave.
Is that everything? for
That's
you?
everything.
Ponto, you're up. Yeti, you're on deck.
Is this close enough to me that I could get within 15 feet again?
Yeah, you can use your movement to go back to the other side and be within 15.
Okay, so
You're kind of behind Yeti now.
I will start running over again and adjusting the gauntlet again. And it worked once, so let's try it again. I'll throw the punch and lightning lure it down. So
Strength,
save minus a d4.
D4, please. Fails.
All right.
Like the Wombo combo here.
10 points of lightning damage.
Perfect.
And then it gets pulled 10 feet down onto the ground again.
Yeah, gets pulled right in front of Yeti.
Oh,
on the
nice.
ground.
Oh, yeah.
Is that everything for you, Ponto?
That is.
Yeti, you're up.
Yeti will cast Shillelagh. And club with my quarterstaff onto this thing on the ground. Do I have advantage because is it prone?
No.
Not prone. It's just pulled. That's not hidden.
But you have inspiration.
12 to hit. I guess I could use the inspiration, but if I did that,
It's the D8.
no,
You
no.
could get an 8.
I don't want. So 12 doesn't hit.
No, it does not.
You're gonna get harpied again.
All you have to do is get a 3 on the D.
On a
Yeah,
D8.
but then I'd have to.
15 barely.
Thank
hit.
him.
I'd feel gross because I'd feel like Maximus helped me for the first time in his life. So I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, the rest of us will head towards the cave.
But my beast is gonna run in if
Yep,
he can
yep.
get in there.
Does Maximus see him not using inspiration?
How would you see that?
I don't know. I've got some sharp eyes.
A little bubble gets absorbed into him above his head.
What was it? 21 to hit
Yep.
and 8 damage.
Ooh. It's just holding on. So this harpy that's like just just barely able to keep its wings moving. You can see blood and piercings.
One quick question.
Yes.
I had movement at the end of that after I killed that guy.
Yes.
You
could
let me
ran.
move?
Yeah, you can run.
I'm gonna go to the cave.
To the cave.
Not to the other.
Run towards
Harpy?
Maximus.
No, actually, no. I would have gone towards Yeti
Okay.
The bird keeps flying because you fly by the pack.
Yeah.
with Quincy in tow. I'll just whip Quincy at the bird.
Yeah. So this bird will again. You'll see the feathers. It'll rotate around, kind of get in the middle of all of your group, and you can see it will start to flap its wings and then spin around, and all of you, except for Maximus, need to roll a dexterity.
Who got out of the way? You see?
I didn't roll garbage on a save.
Ooh, that's not that good.
A 1 and a 5.
I'm gonna use
Fail.
my bardic inspiration on this.
Oh, now you're gonna use it.
Yeah, that's 16.
16 fails.
Oh!
What did you say?
That's 17?
Well,
I didn't want it to work for you.
I gotta do Quincy.
Maximus, your thing that you said to me didn't work at all. I got hit still.
Roll
Oh, you got a
better.
19.
I rolled better on
save.
your
Takes half
save
damage.
than I did on my d20. So.
So who failed who?
So from this, you see a little bit. You see the feathers and everything comes shooting out, kind of like quills from a porcupine almost. You all take 5 points of cold damage. 3 points of lightning damage because it absorbs some of yours.
Oh.
And you all take 2 points of piercing damage.
And that's all.
So, and that's half if you made the save.
I did
Which
not make
just you and Quincy did.
Right. And so that was
half
2, 3,
would-
and 1?
So it's 10 in total.
2, 10. Okay. But the last part,
5, 3, and 2.
piercing was
2.
How much? 2? So I
Piercing
take
was
1
2.
in there, so I take 9.
I also take 9. There's I'm half for the ice.
Correct. So, and then it will try and no, it'll just stay there.
Bam!
You're done. You're out.
Yeah, I'm going to hit this motherfucker. That's a miss with a 10.
Yep.
And a natural 1 plus 6.
That's still a natural 1. There goes Songo's blade.
Oh! Into the cave.
Not that much. You swing once and it moves around. You swing again. You embed your sword into the ice. And it's stuck there.
I catch it in the rope,
Yeah.
and I cut another foot off the rope.
And then it gets stuck in the ice.
I get stuck in the ice.
Quincy's up.
Quincy's got to have something to finish this off.
Yeah.
So now there's Quincy's on the shield, not connected to smoke.
And this
It
thing is
slowly starts to
this thing
go
is right
low.
there, right?
Yeah.
Let's try firebolt.
Oh, wow.
Sure. Roll the hit.
He probably does not like getting lit on fire.
No.
I mean, it's a ranged attack. Is he?
Yeah.
Is he
That's a
melee?
huge range.
Not with Quincy.
Yeah, Quincy's way behind you. 18 feet.
19 to hit,
Absolutely hits.
and then that's good. 18 points of fire damage.
Wow.
How did you roll?
8 and a 10.
Yeah,
With a 2d10.
that's almost max damage.
How do you
2d10s.
roll so good? And then when you
so
swing
you see
your
this firebolt
Songo's blade, it's like...
come out of Quincy's hand and just hits it in the chest, and then you see the flames kind of engulf it, and then the screeching of the feathers and everything burning as it crumples to the ground. dead. As the other body
Quincy is so.
is unmoving. Oh my gosh.
He's a little bit gangster.
Is unmoving as well.
The what?
The other harpy is unmoving as well. It's dead.
Yeah.
And you guys are out of combat.
Okay.
Good work, everybody.
Um,
Maximus. You
What
missed
the-
100% of the
is there
shots
anything
you take.
interesting though?
Just remember that. Write that one down.
Do you think these things have anything?
Good job. Good job today, friend.
I think you should take like almost like a credit for that. You got inspired by Yeti.
I
You
think
should take away like
I think
maximum
the
hit points.
irony is that I think that's how you inspired us one time. So
Right.
Eddie was listening. He took it to heart. This is a victory for
You
you.
used that one already?
Pretty sure.
Oh,
I don't think I did, actually. I've got them all written down.
that's Wayne Gretzky.
That is.
Yeah.
And I feel like we'll stop there and cut it
Head to the
off
cave.
as we're heading into the caves.
Would there be any reason to search the harpies? Does it look
Uh,
like they're hiding anything?
Looks like they don't have any pockets on them.
Oh, but they got baubles and like talismans and shit on their neck.
They probably have some baubles and stuff on them. But we can do that. If you want to do that now, we can do that now if you want.
Well, just before we start leading
Yeah.
to the cave.
Let's make a mental note that we're going to go search the harpies. Okay.
You want to write that down, Maximus?
Seal. Yeah. You'll
Oh
remember.
no, we'll remember,
You'll remember
for
that.
next time.
Maybe you could summon that serpent to search
I
them
thought
for us
about
or
doing that,
something.
yeah.
Thanks for listening to Perilous Pursuits. Be sure to check out our website at perilouspursuits.com for new episodes, news, and other information. In the meantime, go take your mountain goat for a walk and give your ice troll a big hug and go play some D&D.